I'm here with Michael Marrone at the House of Champions Boxing Gym in Vero Beach, Florida. Michael, you are probably the youngest heavyweight at 21 years old with your level of boxing ability currently in the sport. Even though you have more time to progress than other boxers because you are younger, do you have goals as far as when you want to become champion, or are you just trying to get better one day at a time?
Well, first of all, no matter who you are, you should always try to get better one day at a time, no matter what age you are, because if you stop trying to get better, that's the day I think that you're going to fail. But as far as my immediate goals go, I take it one fight at a time, and I leave the level of progression to my managers and trainer.
Okay. Do you prefer living in Vero Beach as opposed to living in a city like Miami Beach because there are more distractions over there?
Well, Vero Beach is a perfect breeding ground for fighters. Fighters come from everywhere to come to Vero Beach, and I'm just fortunate enough to live here in the first place. There's no distractions, so I very much prefer it here. And it's not so much distractions, and people are nice around here. It's very laid back. And
Okay. Did you ever compete in other sports while you were in high school, such as basketball or baseball?
No, I always was with boxing. I started when I was 9 with Gus, and so every day it consumed all my time. And so I was in the gym every day with Gus, and yeah, pretty much all I've done is boxing.
Okay. While you were a child, you trained in the House of Champions boxing gym when it was in another location in Vero Beach. Did being around other boxers that are professionals, did that inspire you to become a professional yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Seeing those guys is very inspirational. They do big things, and it was just seeing those guys in the top and the kind of life and the kind of things that they had and the kind of the things that they could do, maybe work harder. And I always had that goal of becoming a professional, becoming a world champion.
Okay. And Lou Duva is your manager now, or one of your managers, along with Gus Curran. When did Lou Duva recognize that you had the potential to become a champion, and when did he start managing you?
Well, he had always been in and out of the gym with all of his other fighters, and he always seen me growing up. But probably around when I was 17, Gus brought me to his attention and said, this kid, the kid that you were seeing in the gym, in and out, has progressed pretty good, and I think that he's ready to take it to another level, and so obviously he came by, liked what he saw, and offered us his help.
Okay. Lou Duva recently called out J.D. Chapman to persuade him to fight you because of his ranking and because you were both similar in ability. Did that fight never take place because of financial reasons or just because Chapman did not want to fight you?
Well, I don't like to talk bad about people, but I have no problem fighting J.D. Chapman. And as far as a money issue, I'm not a very greedy person, so it really had nothing to do with money on my part. As far as his ranking goes and whatever, I would love the fight, and I would always entertain the offer to fight J.D. Chapman anytime, but I don't wish to speak ill about him.
Okay. It has been reported that you may be fighting Malachy Farrell on April 20th. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, there's truth to it. April 20th in Atlantic City. We just received the news, and like I said, we're always open to challenges, and this looks like the right one coming up.
Okay. It would be a big risk by fighting someone like Farrell, who is undefeated and has a high knockout percentage like you have. Who decided that you were ready to accept a fight with this caliber of an opponent?
Well, no one knows me better than Gus. He's been around me more than my parents, more than anybody in my entire family, and we spent so much time together, so I would have to say that Gus decided that I was ready for it, and I am ready for it. As a fighter, you always feel you're ready because you have a certain confidence in yourself, and I have that confidence in myself. So if they told me when I was 12 to fight Mike Tyson, I would have said, of course. But as far as who said that I'm ready and who decided that, that would have to be Gus.
Okay. Being that you are young, some of your opponents are old enough to be your father. How does it feel fighting someone nearly twice your age?
That's funny because I have a few friends who are also my age, and they think it's funny. Like, for example, my first fight, they said, I was still in high school. He said, imagine that the other guy's thinking, boy, this kid's still in high school. It's a maturity level, and I make up for that gap with hard work, and I'm around very good people, so I've learned well. So the maturity that they have at their age, I'm able to catch up because of the good people I'm around, the stuff that I've learned about life.
Okay. Have you gone to college, or are you exclusively in boxing, the School of Hard Knocks?
No, I'm actually in school right now at Indian River Community College, and I'm taking half-time, taking 6 credit hours a semester at a time. So obviously, I'm not taking full-time, so it won't be as quick as some of my friends or kids my age. But I'll have the degree also when I'm also aside from boxing.
What do you plan on majoring in?
Probably business. But I like to do something where I'm involved with people because I really enjoy people a lot. And around this gym, I've met some of the best people you can imagine. And being in the boxing business, you get very well rounded. You meet rich people, poor people, people of all races, colors, abilities, and so it's made me really enjoy people.
Okay. Well, thank you, Michael, for your time, and good luck in your quest to becoming World Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.